Okay, thank you very much to all the students. Okay, we meet again today. Okay, our discussion is still on the logistic. Okay, logistic business. Okay, so remember in the previous class we talked about how this logistic relate to transportation and how this logistic relate to customer service and how logistic is have a link to the delivery process. Okay, remember. In general, logistic is a part of activities in the business management. Okay, remember in business management is the concept of managing the business, and in managing the business, remember that there is a direction, there is a vision. There is a vision whereby the company try to you know increase the profit, the cost. Okay, and this is the main agenda of the business. In whatever type of business, is it can be a service business like insurance or a product business. Okay, so normally in general, business is the process of making the profit. Okay, and the main tool, important tool in business is marketing. The main tool in business is marketing. Whatever product you are produce, okay, you must have a very good marketing strategy. And of course, in defining, in conceptualize your marketing, you have to remember that very important element is customer service. Okay, nowadays a very important element is customer service, but this customer service element is fully represent all the activities in our business. Okay, so logistic is one of the activities in business. So in logistic, we must have a customer service principle. Okay, in of course in delivery the process, delivery the product, delivery the service. Such, okay, we have to add the value by focusing on the customer service element. So customer services is very important. Okay, so in whatever activities together in what you call it, the logistic activities. So you must you must slot in this agenda of delivery the product with the concept of customer service. Okay, so that's the basic what we understand, the importance of customer service and the general views of business management. Okay, and also the importance of delivery that represent by the logistic. Okay, the logistic is not only about delivering the product, but logistic also about the warehouse, about the storage, about the transportation. So it means that nowadays when we talk about cross-border marketing, talk about call it worldwide marketing, we talk about global marketing. So it's look like logistic is very important, because in logistic knowledge we know how to know our customer. Okay, and the location of the customer and how many of them, the ethnic, the culture of the customer. Okay, the distance, the most important thing is the distance between our warehouse to the customer. Okay, so this will guide us in deciding how many warehouse, the location of the warehouse. Okay, the design of the storage system. Okay, so this is very important in business management. That's why logistics is become one of the syllabus in business management. One of the topic focus in business management. Okay, so remember we try to nowadays we compete. We try to promote, try to market our product overseas. Okay, we not only focus on the local customer. Okay, remember, if we fully promote and introduce our product or services to the another country, okay, so we can make more money. Because normally in the global marketing, okay, we use what? We use US dollar nowadays. So when we use the US dollar, so we can add value to our product. Not only, let's say, the product in Malaysia, the price is only RM1. Okay, in the international market, the price can be $5. Okay, $5. So if you calculate this $5, we convert to Malaysia ringgit, it is about 20 ringgit. Okay, 5 times 4, 20 ringgit. You imagine this one, is it like one pieces of this? I call it the your Indonesia also call it the kuih, whatever kuih. Okay, one pieces in, let's say in Malaysia is RM1. Okay, this RM1. Okay, remember if we export to US, we export to India, or if we export this, maybe the price is increased, the value is increased due to the local economic capability, the local economic purchasing power. Okay, so let's say one t-shirt here in Malaysia, the price is around 20 ringgit. Okay, but one t-shirt in London, how much? How much can be? 20 pound. Imagine this 20 pound, you times 4 ringgit, you times 7 ringgit. Okay, it's about 140 ringgit Malaysia. You imagine the same product, same color, same size, you export to London. Now the price is your 140 ringgit Malaysia. Same to Indonesia money. Okay, double and triple. Okay, I mean if we export our product to overseas, to global market, we can make more money compared to the selling our market or product into our local market. Okay, now we move to our lecture today. Okay, it is about the logistic business. Okay, logistic business. So our syllabus today is on logistic business. Okay, and then also a little bit touch on the business life cycle in logistic business life cycle. I hope I am following the syllabus. Okay, how are you every day today? Isabella, how are you? Okay. How about I cannot see your name. Okay, no problem. Okay, we continue because we have a limited of time. Okay, can you see my slide? Okay, this my slide is about all right, thank you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is about the chapter 4. But if there is a difference between the topic in the chapter and it not matching in the chapter's name, that one's no problem. We can adjust later on. Okay. Actually, I'll explain to you the concept of business logistics. The concept of business logistics. Okay. So going to the literature, business logistics is a set of process involved in moving goods. Remember, moving is good. So when we talk about moving goods, the goods can be moved from our manufacturing, from the manufacturer to the wholesaler, from the wholesaler to the retailer. So this is the process of moving goods. So in other words, we call it delivery. Oh, thank you, Dr. Shah Suzana. Actually, I also link this the lectures today to my Facebook, Samsudin Wahab, and then most of them can see, can watch my online Facebook today. Thank you for those joining. But my sharing today is on the Universiti Negeri Yogyakarta student, okay, Indonesia, okay, matching, in line to the appointment as a visiting professor there in UNY. Okay, thank you, Suhaila. Okay, thank you, everybody. All right, thank you, Suhaila. Thank you, everybody. Raja Mayang, Tadima. Okay, so I continue my class. Okay. So remember, we talk about business logistics. So business logistics is the process process of moving goods. Moving goods. So you talk about moving goods. Goods mean finished product. Okay, goods mean finished product. Barang-barang sudah siap. Okay, so moving goods, we have a set of process. Okay, this process we have a set of process. Okay, so why the simple process is about transportation. We transport the product from our manufacturing plant to the warehouse, or can be we transport it direct to the customer overseas. We go for shipment. That is a transportation. Whether from supplier to a businesses or from business to customer. But nowadays we can talk about from business to businesses. Okay, if it is involved the movement of the halfway product can be the movement from business to business. So business to business mean we can call it B2B. B2B, business to businesses. Why? Because the product is there is a changing of the ownership, the transfer of ownership. Let's say business A to business B. We don't have enough capacity to market our product to business to that location, for example. So we have to change the ownership. Our product will change to the ownership of the retailer. So the now is between B to B. Okay. Sometimes we directly to our customer. Okay, direct to customer like teller. Teller when one customer come and design the t-shirt or the t-shirt, the dress or baju Melayu or whatever baju, and this is between business to customer. Okay, so that is about the movement of the product from A to B. That is about the process of business logistics. The process of business logistics. Thank you, Ismail Muhammad. Yeah, thank you, Bang Mael. Thank you, Syahida. Actually, this class is for Universiti Negeri Yogyakarta student for the subject of logistic management. Okay. For example, online retailer that successfully dropship product. Let's say you open your own business at your home. Okay, you are selling, let's say, Coco jar. You are selling the what? This is what I call it, the something you want to sell something. Your mother cook something and pack it in the bottle like this. Then you get the order from the customer. When you get the order from the customer, then at the concept of dropship. Then when the customer order the product, then you move the product. You deliver the product, maybe by postage or by what? How the methods depend. Then if there is element of movement of the product, the moving of the goods, so that means that is a concept of, there is a logistic there. There is a concept of business logistic. So that represent the business logistic. Selamat pagi Ari. Yeah. My cousin Ari from UiTM. Okay. So that is the movement of the product, the movement of the goods. So that is the concept of business logistic. Remember in the previous chapters, we still talk about the product delivery. So actually, when you talk about logistic or business logistic or marketing logistic, the concept are same. In the concept are same, so it's easy for students to remember the concept. It's about the movement of the good. Can be from B to B, business to business, or can be from B to C, business to customers directly. Okay, the process of moving goods. Okay, example, when we start the business of dropship product, so the product move to customer, or move to retailer, or move to the user. So that is an example of business logistics. Okay, thank you, Puan Syahida. Okay. A logistic management system underpins the effort and includes inbound and outbound. Remember, in the previous class, we talked about inbound. Inbound means the movement or the process of adding value to the product internally. Inbound, internally, within our organization. But outbound means still add the value. Packaging can be packaging, warehousing, storage for the outbound circulation. That means outside of our organization. So we talk about outbound, maybe involve a warehouse management, fleet management, order processing, inventory control, supply and demand forecasting. Forecasting must come up with a forecasting, very good forecasting, in order to expect, to make assumption about the numbers of order, about the numbers of customer, then we call it forecasting. Or we can do forecasting also related to the market condition. The market condition. Maybe based on the culture. The culture. We have a hari-hari perayaan. So when we have hari-hari perayaan, of course, there is a demand. There's a demand for the baju raya, for example. If there is a perayaan also, we have a demand for the kuih, for the biscuit. So this is that something that we can focus. We can do forecasting. Okay. And managing third-party logistics service provider. Managing third-party, we not only sometimes thinking about how we are going to deliver a product. Sometimes we also thinking how and plan how our customer going to prepare their logistic. They have enough storage? They have enough, how many numbers of their premises? Okay, because sometimes we have to deliver directly to their premises. Yes, that's why we have also manage our third-party logistic. Sometimes in our logistic, it involves, I call it the partner. Remember, we have to do partnering. So we can be joined to be a good partner with another company B, company C. So this is the chain of command also. So when we have a partner from overseas, that's very good and strategies in delivery our product, in transporting our product. Okay. So for areas to get started with a business logistic. Okay. How to start our business logistic? Now we talk about strategy. We talk about planning. Okay, let's say you want to deliver your product to Malaysia from Indonesia. You want to supply the t-shirt or what from Indonesia to Malaysia. First, you have to plan. Okay, you have to plan what to do, where to park your product, After the product cross the border and arrive to Malaysia, you have to plan where to park your product. Maybe you have to rent a warehouse in Malaysia. You have to plan a store, mini store, the shop lot in Malaysia. So that is your strategy. That's your strategy. Okay. So your plan should outline all the steps your company will need to take to bring your strategy. Okay. First you plan your strategy. Okay. You plan about how. You plan how to achieve, and also what is your preparation later on. Okay. After you agree with the strategy. You have a list of strategy. Okay. Then if we say this first, maybe you want to rent a shop lot. And to rent the shop lot, is it by your own initiative, or you can join with somebody in Malaysia? Maybe you find your partner. Those have a shop lot in Malaysia. So you just make a very good MOU. I call it the agreement, mutual understanding. Yeah, then maybe you can appoint this Malaysian building owner as your partner, business partner. So when you talk about business partner, you have to decide about the profit. I call it the profit delivery. How to in Islam we call it the sharing. Sharing percentage. Okay, about the sharing with 50-50. Okay, of the profit. Okay, so your plan should outline all the steps. So when you have very good planning, this one will be outlined. That means you will follow the plan. You'll follow. Thank you, Pak Aseh. Okay, our impact, fellow last time. Okay, one is special management. Special management is about the logistic require a sufficient space of good. So we call it special management. You must have a sufficient space of good. You must have a sufficient space of warehouse sometime, because remember, you're going to deliver your product overseas. You must have a space where the product is located. Okay, the warehouse. Also, of course, it also involves material handling. Thank you, Mak Zairul Masun. You must talk about handling, how to handle the material. Let's say if your product arrive to the port, Penang port. So what is the proper handling procedure? Okay, maybe the product go direct to the container, or go direct to the lorries, go direct to the transportation agent. Okay, go direct to the bond race agent. All this you must have a plan. This is about spatial management. Spatial management. SPATIAL management. Okay. And you must also have a very good warehouse management strategy. It depends on your product, your design. You need the liquid, call it a warehouse, or you want a dry warehouse. It depends on our product. Okay, thank you, Shukri. Should focus on making wise use of space so that the goods are handled efficiently. Okay, and the goods are handled efficiently. Where? In the special management process, first part, in the business logistics. Of course, in business logistics also, we have to talk about management and staffing. Okay, we cannot do ourselves. We cannot do everything alone because we have a boundary, we have energy, we have a limitation in energy, we have limitation in our force, whatever. So you have to have a staff. You have to appoint a staff. Thank you, Amara, Kaya. Okay. One of the greatest expenses in any warehouse is staffing. Okay, one of the greatest expenses. You have to pay more. Mesti berbelanja lebih banyak kepada kaki tangan, membayar gaji, membayar overtime. So there is a greatest expense in any warehouse is staffing. And so to reducing a picking time is money. So we try to send the product faster, sangat cepat, dengan pantas. Ya, bila kita boleh mengirim produk itu dengan pantas, maka we can save our cost, save our money. No need a warehouse. Okay, when the product arrive, directly to transportation, the lorry is waiting there, and take the lorry, bring the product to the retailer, then we can cut our costs. Okay, if the product stay longer at the warehouse, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, so how much? It is very costly. You have to pay for the rental, warehouse rental. So it means try to cut the time more faster, better in terms of cost saving. So we also must know about the inventory management software. Okay, sometimes we have to use use the software, the system, the recording system, data system, data entry, data recording, so we can know the status of our product in house, and we can compare with what is the customer order. This is very important. You must have a database. Okay. Okay. Is your business seasonal? Adakah our product is based on musim-musim tertentu, musim persekolahan, musim perayaan. Okay, then we have to plan the necessary upsizing and downsizing in staffing. Let's see now what happened last 2 years. We have corona. We have call it a coronavirus. So we cannot deliver our product. Most of our product is stuck at the port everywhere. So what we have to do? So sometimes we have to keep the numbers of our staff. Try to make small numbers. We can do a downsizing strategies. Or if there is a demand increasing in demand, we can practice upsizing. We talk about staffing. Okay, increase the number of staff if there is a higher demand season. Reduce the number of staff during the lower demand season. That's it. High demand, low demand. Okay. Then there are a benefit of package and the workers, insurance and other HR related function. So this is how to manage our staffing. Okay, bagaimana untuk menguruskan kaki tangan kita. Ya. So in logistic business, first you have to remember we have to focus on the staffing. Ramai staff yang akan kita perlukan ketika season tertentu. Nah, musim perayaan ramai, banyak permintaan, ramailah staff yang kita perlukan. Okay. Then we need the policies. We have to come up with the policies due to the season and the demand situation. First, management and staffing. Just now, the second one. Just now is what? The spatial management, the space management. Part of the strategy in business logistics. Okay, management and staffing, number 2. Then 3, equipment. To talk about business logistics, we have to bear in our mind about the equipment. Okay, should we buy the truck, the forklift, okay, or conveyor belt? Is it necessary for our business? In our inbound scenario. You must have a conveyor belt. Or is it we need a robotic also? Robot to handle and to carry the product. Or normally we use a forklift. Some combination. Sometimes we combine the conveyor belt, robotic system, and also the forklift. We combine all together in order to move our product from station A to station B, from station B to station C. Okay. So now duduk kat mana? So I'm now saya sekarang duduk di Shah Alam, College Kediaman Anggrek. So today I not go to my office because saya tertinggal laptop saya di rumah. Terus saya kembali semula ke rumah. So managing equipment, how to manage? We have equipment, how to manage it? We have a forklift. We have to manage our forklift. We have a machine. We have to manage it. We have to do maintenance. Okay, we have to do our maintenance. Okay. Assalamualaikum, Abdul Dangsuri. Okay. I'm teaching student from University Negeri Yogyakarta. Okay. So requires a careful planning and tracking. Remember, when we deliver a product, we must have sometimes we use a tracking system. Remember, if we order the product using Lazada or Grab, you can see there is a software. So this software can tell you the status of delivery. Okay, last few days, I went to Kota Baru, Kelantan, one of the state in the east region of Malaysia Peninsula. Okay, then I want to go to barber to cut my hair. Okay, then I make the order. I call the Grab car. Use the software. Okay, so in 10 minutes, the Grab car respond to me that he is on the way. He's on the way. Okay, so the Grab car is on the way. Thank you, Ray Ai. Okay, when the car is on the way, so I know, wow, in 5 seconds, you see, this agent, this Grab company can send the car in very short time. So then, when I take the Grab car, I can arrive to the barber in only 5 minutes, 7 minutes time. So this is the example of logistic business. Okay, whereby we use a tracking system. We have to decide on the way, the component, the equipment that we have to prepare in order to come up with very good logistic business. Okay, very good handling system, delivering system, conveyor, robotic, forklift. If you go to the port, Penang port, for example, any port in the world, you can see there is a forklift. There is a, you call it the crane. The crane can take the product from your ship and bring the product to the special location, to the free location. Then the container, maybe in the form of container, one by one. Then the lorry, the container come near to the port and take the container and move to the location, move to the warehouse, move to the storage. Okay, that is the process of business logistics. So one day you can ask your lecturer or docent, can take a bus and have a trip to the port. Okay? If you come to Malaysia, you can go to the nearest port. Here is a Klang port. Okay, or if you go to Penang, northern region of Malaysian Peninsula, you can see the Penang port. You can see from the beach, from the highway, you can see how the operation, how the business logistic happen there. And we can see with our eyes. Okay. Okay, next is IT infrastructure. Just now we talk about tracking system. We talk about database system. We talk about the call it the system, the storekeeper, store system, inventory system. That's why in business management, in business logistics, also we need a IT infrastructure. We need to have a very good IT infrastructure. Okay, so IT infrastructure means we have to really computerize all the activities. You must have the system. You must use the computerized system because it is not easy to communicate from the port to the crane operator. Of course, there is a in IT infrastructure, whereby the warehouse people can contact to the container, lorry driver can contact to the container area, to the port. So we need to contact each other. Sometimes we need to have a IT infrastructure. That's why the operator in the warehouse can open the computer and can check the status of delivery. Okay, this is IT infrastructure. There's a system. Okay, so Pak Abdul Dangsuri adakan boleh buat lawatan ke sekolah Burana Saat Islam sekali tuan, insyaAllah ya. Di sekolah ini di Thailand ya, di Narathiwat. Okay, insyaAllah. Okay, we also plan to visit Thailand. We have a co-partner there also. Okay, and also we can plan. We have the student from UNY also can plan. We have a trip in Malaysia. Need to see how the port operation running the process, the activities every day. So IT infrastructure. Okay, remember the equipment. Okay, then staffing, then special management. That is the important in business logistics. All right, IT infrastructure, warehouse automation, okay, and other technologies in order to support our logistic strategy. Data system. So the operator in warehouse, in storage can open the computer and can check how many container are they moved to the warehouse. So the warehouse can start opening their, maybe they start preparing to accept the product from the container. They start ready everything. So how to check this? Use the computer system, computerized system or IT infrastructure. So in logistic business, the company must think about preparing a good IT infrastructure. Preparing a good IT infrastructure, then only we can start operation, running our operation. All right. What is the business cycle in business logistics? In other whatever business in the world, whatever business of a marketing a product, business of in the service, okay, estate plantation, okay, housing and property development. There is a cycle. There is a cycle. Okay, there is a cycle. Okay, in any business there is a cycle. There is the first step is when it's just initial step. Then there is a cycle, we call it grow. Then there is when the economic situation is not allowed, not support, then there is a drop in our business logistics. Same to our business. Okay, so in our in our country, we have a politician, we have a political leader, we have a parties fighting each other. But this also, the due also 5 years time. Also the appointment of the director, the appointment of the company director, the board directors, most of them are within 5 years time, because we have a life cycle. Okay, same to the product. When you start introducing our new product, maybe year 1, it is okay, very good demand. Year 2, yes, increasing the demand. Year 3, yes, many people like our product. But after 5 or 6 years, there is no more demand. The slope is like this. It's down. Go down because no more, because the product is now is available everywhere. Everybody can see the product. So how to avoid this drop stage of the business? So that's why you must apply very good critical thinking. You must be very creative to design a product. Then the product start fluctuate again and start increasing the order, start moving, increasing the demand. Why? Because there is element of creativity in our product design. Same to the logistic business. Okay, the change in business activities due to fluctuation in economic activities. Let's say we have a war. We have a war between country 1 and country 2. If there is a war, so we cannot send the product. You see what happened to between Russia and Ukraine. There's a war. So many product, many component, many material cannot move to the country and cannot deliver to other country due to the war. Maybe the Ukraine, we have many manufacturing plant producing material, whatever, computer material. So when there is a war, we cannot buy the computer material from Ukraine. So then you see the price of a part, computer part is increasing. Okay, the price of computer part is increasing because of the war. Okay, this war is one of the example that can change, can change the trend of fluctuation trend in our business cycle, Okay, so business cycle are also called a trade cycle. Business cycle are also called trade cycle or economic cycle. Business cycle can also help you make better financial decision. Okay, that is a business cycle about. So in business logistics, you must remember there is a business cycle process. Okay, okay. How to see how is this diagram show how the cycle, okay, the cycle of the business cycle of the logistics. Okay, we have inflationary gap, then we have potential GDP growth, okay, gross domestic product, okay, income, for example, the sale, inflation literally then go down, then we have a problem in marketing. So sometimes we can move it up based on the economic, based on the economic situation, based on the season, also can be based on the whatever other factors like government to government. Sometimes the government, you see last time when the American government start blocking the oil palm, the palm oil from Malaysia and Indonesia. So what happened? So we cannot deliver a product to American market. So we have a problem, drop stage for our logistic business because there is no demand of product. So we also close the business. If there is a high demand for the product, so we can have a very good open close. We have very good potential in business logistics. Okay. Okay, the typification of logistic life cycle technologies in the context not only of the operational but also transaction-based component. Okay, based on the transaction. Reduce the number of transaction, so the slope is go down. High number of transaction, the slope is up. Okay. The aim of enhancing customer experience and lowering costs. So this is all still about the customer experience. Okay, but not only for customer experience, not only customer demand, but also sometimes we do to the economic link. Okay, increase in economic link. Okay, degree relationship reputation. Okay, degree of relationship, maintain very good relationship to the customer. Okay, minimize the risk. Okay, links output become the input of other, and that's why we can only not focus on the finished product. Sometimes we also focus on the link, material link. Let's say we are sharing the same material. Let's say we can have a link in the system between now you are exporting the finished product. So you can find the link or other partners maybe have a similar usage of the material, similar usage of the system, similar usage of the machine. So we can have create very good link or network to other type of business. So in order to maintain our cycle of logistics. Cycle mean how to prepare another linkages, another network, okay, within the customer. Okay, we call it economic links. Like I say in our previous class, we talk about partners. Okay, partners sharing the capital. So all this considered as economic link. Okay. In the multiple kind of operation, cyclic communication can be found in energy system. Yes, we must have very good communication. Okay. As a result of high level logistics suite for a producer of good is a require material contribute. You can have a link with material supplier, you can link with final product supplier, other business supplier, then only we can have very good link. So this can create very good environment. This can create very good logistic business environment. Okay. The manufacturer's competitiveness improve and its marketplace improve, so resulting increased demand for a product from the trading partner or from the manufacturer side. So when we have very good networking within the customers, within the suppliers, within the partners, so we can this one will provide very good infrastructure for logistic business and logistic service in other area, not only in the local but also in the foreign market. Okay. So the basic laws of the theory of life cycle, but I'm not sure whether this is part of the content of your syllabus, but this is very good to know something about the theory. Okay, but at your level maybe the theory is not necessarily not very important. Okay, because we always focus on, for the degree student, we focus on the concept. Okay, when we talk about the theory, it's more on the master's degree program. Okay, but this is very good also to know. So there is a law of structure specifies how to organize, measure how the unity of the phases of the cycle. Is more on theory. Okay, the rule of functioning, which define the leading goal setting. Of course, same, you have a goal. Okay, every businesses have their own goal. Okay, stages of the cycle, we have step one, we have let's say we have location 1, location 2, location 3. There is a stages of cycle. Also there is element of communication, also the element of interaction within the stages during the cycle. Okay, so that means when the product arrive to one station, so there is a complete data. Okay, and the complete communication. When they come to station A, the station B must provide information to the station B. Next station, the station B must provide very good report to the station C. So that is what happened within the cycle, within the stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Because we talk about logistics, we talk about logistics. At different stages of cycle, the rule of growth explained. Every cycle they have a rule of growth, how the phases of the cycle conform to another, and how station A comply to station B, how station B comply to station C, about the numbers of order, numbers of delivery. So all this is considered as a systematic, very systematic. Okay, this is more on the theories again. Component of the total goods of logistic life cycle. Time. In the logistic business, you remember the time. Okay, the timeliness, the Gantt chart. Okay, so we must have very good formula. Okay, since the customer making the order, how long it take to deliver the product. Okay, when the product arrive, let's say we promise to the customer, you will get the product in 3 days. Okay, you will get the product in 4 days. Let's say last time when I order one table, yeah, TV table from Japan. So when I order online, the manufacturer or the sales agent will make like assumption how many days my table will arrive to Penang. So there is a message, there is information every time. They always tag with you. Okay, so now your product is in Penang port and will arrive to you in 1 day, for example. So there is the information. Okay, order is a request from a customer to supplier, or can be from supplier to manufacturer. Goes with detail on the assortment, quantity, and delivery date. This is about the data, more on the data. Okay, more on the data during the logistic process. The numbers of quantity, the quantity of the product, the delivery date. Okay, sometimes we call it the birth date of the product, surat kelahiran, ya, dari mana produk itu berasal. Okay, and all the detail is come with the shipment. Okay, the performance, timeliness, or ability to perform work in logistics. The word order is commonly used to describe the process of arranging cooperative deliveries. Cooperative deliveries. There is cooperative. Cooperative means there is a element of communication. There is element of work together. There's element of collaboration. So cooperative deliveries, bekerja bersama-sama dalam penghantaran. Okay, as well as the supply of consumer product and manufacturing equipment. In supplier also, Supply also we have a cooperative delivery. In demand also we have a cooperative delivery. Supply what? Supply from the supplier, from the original, where the material come from. Say from the estate, okay, from the ladang. Okay. Let's say we talk about corn. When the corn come from the estate to your manufacturer plant, so there is a cooperative deliveries. Okay. When you process the corn, okay, then you want to deliver this corn flour to other market. So there is a cooperative deliveries. Okay, so the cooperative deliveries is very important. It comes with the timeline, comes with the quality, the quantity. Okay, so there is a more on the life cycle of the logistics. Okay, the timing to the customer, and the customer send the execute order to the supplier. That is about the document and the customer order. You want to order the raw material, we have to fill up the customer order. We have to call to the supplier, prepare the order. Okay, and also the time take place in order to execution. The time take how long? Okay, that's the time. That is about the time. Okay, and order fulfillment period, how many days? The customer come to our warehouse directly, or we will deliver the product from our warehouse to the customer. How to picking up the product. Let's say the product arrived to Penang port. So how you get the product? You have to go by your own self, your own transportation, or there is an agent to deliver the product to your premise. So that is another agreement. That is we call it cooperative deliveries, order fulfillment period. Okay, technical time, operational downtime, picking time, the time. Okay, that is all this considered as a cooperative logistic. Okay, it's about timing. Next, the time it takes to ship the order from the customer. It is still about talking about the delivery. Okay, between customer to the supplier, between manufacturer to the supplier. Okay, time to order. They talk about the cycle, the time. Okay, so a shorter cycle time is better. Longer cycle time is not good. Okay, longer cycle time is not good. Okay, why? Because the customer sometimes our customer is also the manufacturer. So if the customer is our manufacturer, the manufacturer for other product, so we cannot let them wait for a longer time. We must deliver faster. So we try to make this cycle time shorter. Let's say I want to market our product to customer in Malaysia. So or maybe we can get the raw material from Indonesia. Okay, for example, you need the raw material from Indonesia. Then like rattan, okay, rattan to make something to design the house. We need the kayu jati, okay, kayu jati from Sumatra. Okay, we import the kayu jati from Sumatra. Then the factory in Malaysia waiting for the material from Sumatra. You are waiting. Okay, when how maybe the material come is very high bundle, with a ship because it's too big. Okay, it's a kayu balak, for example. So we need a faster time. We need very shorter. When the product arrive to the port, and the factory from Malaysia will take the product to the manufacturer plant, and they start designing the prabut. For example, they start designing the product. So the shorter time is better. Okay, the time to take to ship the order from the customer. So time is very important. Thank you, Mickey, Muhammad Sahad. Thank you, Nurhalisa. Now I'm doing my lecture, sharing my lecture about logistic management, logistic business to University Negeri Yogyakarta student. Maybe one day we can go to Yogyakarta and visit this University UNY. Okay, maybe Muhammad Taufik, thank you, Anissa. Okay, so the world is very small because of the technology. Maybe we can go to University Negeri Jakarta to see Mr. Yudit to make a collaboration. Again, UNY is very active in appointing the visiting professor. So I'm the visiting professor for University Negeri Yogyakarta. Yeah, Nur Kasih, Nur Hanisa, Asaifuddin, Muhammad Taufik. Thank you very much. Nick Muhammad Saad. Okay. So again, class, we talk about logistic period. Okay, it is about cycle time. Okay, We try to provide the service with very shorter cycle time. If longer cycle time, of course, this will affect the production or affect our profit. Okay, affect our profit because we have to take a longer time. Because sometimes the customer only pay when the product arrive, pay at the location. Yeah. For example, when you buy something, you want to make order, you want to buy anything, okay? Then I mentioned that pay when on arrival, pay on arrival. So let's say the product arrived late, from 2 days to 3 days. Of course, we lost the money. We're not losing the money, but it takes longer time. In our cash flow in business, we cannot. If we release the product, the money must come. The income must come first. Okay, that's the concept of business. If we deliver the product, maybe 1 month, how long we are waiting for the money from the customer? Of course, 1 month. Maybe we ask for the deposit. It is only deposit, but still the transaction is important. If the business not finished, they mean we still waiting for the money. Okay, thank you. Thank you, my future student. Yeah, you from Terengganu. Okay, now also watching my lecture. You know what I mean? A shorter life cycle is better. Like you also designing a batik dress from Terengganu. So how long you promise to the customer? You must promise, okay, I can send this baju batik maybe in one month. Oh no, 1 month is longer. Okay, they say after 1 month, the customer size also different. Right, you. Okay, if you promise to the customer to arrive this shirt. Okay, so during my order time, they say the order time is on the 1st of September. I must get my shirt on at least 5 September. If I get this shirt maybe 15 September or 30 September, what happened? Maybe the product is not suit to me anymore. Okay, because the size is changing. Okay, so we must try to shorten the cycle time. Okay, order fulfillment period. Okay, how long you must take the order? So let's say you want to start the designing a baju batik Jawa or whatever batik. So you must get how long wait the product the material from Jakarta. Let's say you order the material from Jakarta. So how long the Jakarta businessman woman take to deliver the product to you in Terengganu? Of course, maybe shorter time is better. So you must make a call and make the order for maybe a bundle of kain roses. Then how long it arrive to Terengganu? Of course, it take longer time. Okay, so have all this is about the logistic period. So shorter logistic period is better than longer logistic period. Okay. The time it take to ship. Okay, thank you, Mr. Zack. Dean HEP. I'm teaching in this University Negeri Yogyakarta, Mr. Zack. Maybe one day you can have a collaboration between Faculty of Education, University Teknologi Mara to Jakarta State University, UNY, Jakarta State University. So today I share the lectures on the logistic management. Okay. So again, in the logistic cycle time, we try to make a shorter time rather than longer time. Because we don't want our customer waiting so long. If they're waiting so long, maybe they change the supplier. They run to another supplier. Okay, this will be a very big burden for us. So this is very good promise. This is also part of the customer service. It's part of customer service. We cannot give a longer time for customer to wait for our product. Okay. Okay. In conclusion, okay, the logistical life cycle of the product looks at how a product behaves in terms of transportation cost. We try to reduce the time, then we can reduce the transportation cost. Okay. If we keep the customer waiting a longer time, maybe this will increase our transportation costs. We have to pay for our storage. You have to pay for our warehouse. So it takes a longer time. Last time I'm ordering, I send my car to a mechanic. I send my car to mechanic. So since a mechanic is waiting for the part, So last time I used a Fiat car from overseas. Okay, FIAT Fiat. Okay, when my car have problem with a part or component, I have to wait for the part from overseas, from Singapore. Okay, so how long I must keep my car in the mechanic workshop? 2 months. So I have to keep my car in the workshop for 2 months. Okay, so what happen now? I have to pay for the workshop, to the mechanic workshop, because they charge me 1 ringgit, 5 ringgit per day. You see, you assume if 1 month, 5 ringgit times 30, I have to pay 100. Okay, 5 ringgit, 5 times 3, 30. Okay, 100. Okay, 150 ringgit per month. I have to pay to the workshop because I use just space. Okay, you see, that's why we need a faster delivery. Okay, so the customer have to pay more, or maybe sometimes we have to pay more due to the lag time, yeah, waiting time. Okay. From its time it is developed to the time is put into service to the time is the taken of the market. Okay, like flight. You remember, I use Air Asia from Penang to what to Bandung. So if there is a delay, there's a delay. See, you see, my flight is about 9 p.m., 9 a.m. Now delay to 10 a.m. So what happened? Yeah, for this industry, they can make money because if it take a longer time, the customer will order more. Yeah, sometime in the business, if there's a delay in the flight, so the Air Asia can make money because they still open for the ticket selling. Remember, this is unethical. This is unethical. Who get the burden? Yeah, the customer. Because when they take a longer time to deliver, to fly, you see, there's another 1 hour, 1 hour. In this 1 hour, Air Asia can make money. Maybe another 50 passenger come. So imagine 50 passenger, one passenger pay 200. 200 times 50, how much? So this industry is sometimes not very unethical practice. Okay. We follow a similar path of a traditional life cycle curve. These stages are described by the progressing of goods and production of entrance in the industry and aging and discontinuation of sales. So remember, this is a conclusion about the life cycle for the logistic business. Longer life cycle is not good, bad, but a shorter life cycle is better for the customer. Okay. And now I continue with the channel management in logistics. Actually, channel management is already explained in the chapter in the first or second class. I'm not sure. There is a redundancy in the title for the syllabus, but this is a little bit about the channel management. Okay. Should I continue? Or we still have time, class? So still we still have time, what? Okay, thank you for the trend in the Facebook. I think I stop my live now because I will continue with the discussion with the student. Okay, thank you very much for those joining my class today. Talk about logistics and how logistics important in business management. And this logistics is about the delivering the product, the movement of the goods from the merchandiser, from the customer, from the manufacturer to the customer. Okay, sometimes we have a channel. Okay, so the important thing is the customer is the right. The customer is the king. They want their product is faster. The faster is the logistic is better for the survival of the logistic business. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Zach. Thank you, Yo. Thank you, Mak Taufik. Thank you, Anissa. Thank you, Mickey, Mak Saad. Thank you, Ustad Abdul Dangsuri from Thailand. Okay, now many people listen to my lecture today, and they are from Thailand, they're from Malaysia. So Mr. Zack is a deputy of dean. Yo is a PhD student, and Mak Taufik is a professor. I'm not sure. Taufik. All my friends last time in Terengganu also, Nora, Hanisa, Hasron, and I think thank you very much for joining my live session today. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. But the class we still have. Yes, class we still have time. Is it right? Okay. Yeah. Do some communication. You still with me, okay. Putri, yeah, Disa Putri, Surya, Isabella, yeah. So now I want to have a short break, or maybe we end the class. But I want to respond to any question. Anybody want to ask about this logistic business? Then you can answer your question. Yes, student, class. Yeah, any question? To my previous slide. Yes, no, don't shy. Just ask. No problem. Really, still talking about the customer service element. Still talking about the business. Still talking about the process, the activities. Yeah. Still talking about. But today we more stress on the life cycle. Yeah. Because in logistic business, it's about the delivering the movement of the goods uh, to fulfill the customer order. So in this case, we need a very shorter time. Okay. Yes, Putri, Apsari, Isa, you want to ask anything? Or anybody?
Excuse me, sir, in the chat box.
Oh, and the, yes, chat box. Okay, thank you. Oh, I am Isabella. Okay, I'm Isabella. Infrastructure in logistic management system. If at one time the system is not seen between system data and supplier data, why the supplier must meet this? Right. Okay. Thank you. This is about the infrastructure system. Nowadays, first, sometimes we can plan very good system. We have very good system in tracking within the warehouse A to warehouse B, warehouse B to warehouse C, or maybe between the transportation agent to the customer. Okay. This is sometimes there is an interruption. Okay. That's why in preparing the network system, so you must have very good, very strong system. Okay. I mean the like computer, you must always attacked by the detected by virus. Okay, so sometimes we are using the old-fashioned old design of the computer. Okay, and nowadays the computer industry is very fast, so we have to keep very preparing a good maintenance for the system. Okay, good maintenance, always update with the system, always prepare and avoid the attack of the attack of virus. So all this is very good, a good planning. Okay, in managing our system. Okay, my name is Lukman. Okay, I have a question in the company's logistics system. The company must have its own delivery system, or the company can get the help of the third parties. Yes, all this, Lukman, all this depend on what, on our own company, our company, we call it company strength. Okay, based on our company strength. So if we have very good capital, we have very good, we call it, we have very good networking and preparation and contact, we can decide to provide our own capacity, our own got it, warehouse, our own transportation. But if our capital is small, jika wangnya tidak banyak, so maybe sometimes we have to use our collaborator, use another logistic company to react on behalf of our company. Okay. You see the shipping companies as FedEx and DHL. You see, FedEx and DHL are very popular. They have very good system delivery, and many companies using their services because they are very advanced. Okay, in this case, if we are a small company, just beginning the business, it is advised for you to use this middleman, intermediaries. So it's easy for us to manage. Okay, small quantity, small business, a small market. Okay, so why you have to invest $1,000 for this deliver for this logistic or warehouse, external warehouse. We have warehouse internal in our local country and external warehouse. Sometimes we have to pay more. Sometimes we have a problem with the law and regulation, everything, the safety, everything. Okay, thank you, Longman. Thank you. In the first question just now. Any more question? I think my question seem okay. Yes, seem like that. Thank you. Okay, welcome. Yes, any more class? Very enjoy today. I can share my with another friend from my Facebook. Okay, you can go to my Facebook also, Samsudin Wahab. Yeah, Samsudin Wahab, and you can see my video. Okay, and you can keep repeating the what the video. Okay, the live video. Then you can, this one will make you more understanding of the concept of logistic business. Okay, so this I write here my my Facebook in the chatting room. Facebook. My name is Samsudin. Wow. Okay. From that you can see my face, and you can go to video just now, the live session recording, and you can remember. Okay, so the video is there for a longer time, and nobody will going to delete my video. Okay, and also you can keep interaction through the Facebook. Okay, you can open from the review of the video, you can ask any question. So our learning will be a continuous process. You can go to the video, my Facebook, and you can ask the question. So you can have very good link from between me and you, or the student in Lampung, not Lampung, in Yogyakarta. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Isabella. Okay, any more question? Nur Mariani, Letias Anani, any question? You see some of the name from my screen. You wear the same color with me, Isabella? Black color today. But in Malaysia culture, if the Chinese men they are wearing the black color, means somebody passed away. Is it same to Indonesia? But in Malaysia, most of Malaysian is some of them are Chinese, Mandarin, so they prefer to wear the black color if the grandmother or the grandfather passed away. That is the culture in Malaysia. Yeah? But today I am wearing the black color, not because of the pass away somebody, because of the I only have this one and just iron this morning, so I wear this one. Because no time to iron my. It's very busy. Okay, Catur Bintang, any question? Putri Wanda, Nadia SW2, SW. You keep smiling. Just now. Yeah, smiling and a very beautiful Friday. Nadia, you are lecturer or student?
Yeah.
You student or lecturer?
Yeah, today Fajar become a host.
Yeah, you look very mature, huh? Look like not student but like officer, like docent.
You too, Mr. Sam.
Oh, I'm familiar with this voice. Okay, is it okay for today class? Is it enough time? Now it's 10:30. Is it okay for the session today? If okay, we continue the class maybe next week. Yeah. Okay, see you again next week. You have many book, Nadia. Nadia is a docent, huh?
Yeah, I'm a lecturer. This is just background.
Yes, always you make the customer, you know, this is marketing also.
Oh yeah, sir. Sorry
Yes.
for the connections.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Yes. Okay. You're docent from the Faculty of Economic. Yeah, is it right? Okay. I have one
Yeah, I'm
proposal.
from here.
Yes, I have one proposal for in this 19 October. Please check the student available or not,
Mhm.
because we are going to have a small conference, mini conference online. So the student can open the,
Oh,
I can
mini
share the,
conference. So interesting. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yes, I can share the link to you. Then you let
Mhm.
ask for the student to join, maybe like our
Okay,
class.
this is sounds good. I think students need for some like what
Yes,
is it? A practice
more
for
exposure.
conference.
Okay.
Yeah.
So our night deputy or vice chancellor will give a lectures on digital marketing or digital,
Ah,
digital, yes,
so good.
the importance of digital.
Oh, what time is it?
Yeah, yes. So
When is it come? 19 October.
19 October, you please check the schedule. 19 October is
Okay.
like a morning time.
Okay, okay, Dr. Sir.
Uh,
Let
okay,
me
can
know
be.
and share to us.
Yes,
Then I
yes.
will share to the student also.
Yes, I'll
Okay.
prepare the poster, then fix the time. Okay. So we have Archipelago conference. Okay, so the student from UNY are invited and can just open the link and can stay at your class or everywhere. So just follow the conference. Then we give the certificate of attendance. Please, Miss Nadia, yeah, please
Yeah,
inform your.
I also will recommend it to the student
All right.
because I teach research method also, Dr. Sam. So maybe it will
Oh,
give them to practice, know about how to
yeah,
do
yes.
research.
So
Yeah.
mm, if you need any slot about the research methodology or whatever, you can tell
Hmm.
me, then I can arrange the person to you, or maybe I also can share my experience in that area.
Okay.
Just it's very good, because sometimes we listen the way or explanation from other parties. Maybe is more understanding. You know, it's normal in education. It's very good sharing.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, I think with
Okay.
that, thank
Thank
you,
you so
Miss
much,
Nadia.
Dr.
All
Sam.
right. Sama, baik. Salam sama Pak Tulus, Pak Tulus. Pak apa itu? Sutirman, Bapak Sutirman, Profesor. Ya.
Oh, Pak Dr. Sutirman. Okay.
And Ibu Miss Yudit also. Yeah, thank you, student all. Bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye. Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Go to my Facebook
Have a good
review
weekend.
the video. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Oke, Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam. Mandi sama-sama. Thank you, Pak Fajar.
Oke.
Bapaknya saya.
Yes, Mr. Sam.
Ya, hari ini mungkin kuliah beramai-ramai kita.
Iya,
Betul, betul.
full class.
Inshallah, I will look at this conference. Maybe I can go to UNY and can meet and have a coffee.
Oke, Mister.
Assalamualaikum.